This is Christine with Shortcut to Happiness at Conscious Life Expo 2020. We are here with
Austin Elfchild of iPyramids.
You have some interesting tools here for a balanced life. One of the things I do want to ask you, though, for our channel, what do you think is the key or the secret to happiness?
Well, I think that happiness has a lot of paths. Happiness has a lot of paths to it, and a lot of it is learning what we need and really respecting our rhythms and being present with our rhythms and not expecting too much out of ourselves. Like when it's a down day, just relax. When it's a peak day, go run around and play and spin, and don't stress yourself over not doing the other one on a day, right? And I think appreciation, really, like just being appreciative for all the things that we do get to do and all the challenges that grow us. That's some of the fundamentals of happiness in my reality. And cuddle things. I like to cuddle fuzzy things. That's my other happy path.
I find sometimes when I go on vacation, I try to do too much.
Yeah.
Like you said. Don't put too much attention on what you did not complete that day. Right? But describe what you're considering rhythms.
Okay, well, I think that as we observe nature and we observe ourselves, it's clear that everything happens in rhythm. There's tides, there's seasons, like wind patterns. Nothing's just a constant. And our experience is much the same. I have a visualization I use to describe to people how I see it. And it's essentially like we're always on ups and downs, right? But it's not just straight up and down. It's a circle. It's a cycle.
Like a wave pattern?
Like a wave pattern. But wave patterns travel in a helix, right? Like a spiral helix. So this is how I describe it, because we can never get stuck in a loop because we're always moving forward, right? And so it's not this, it's this. And so if you know, okay, I'm coming up, it's like now you're getting stimulated, you're excited, you're in your productive phase, go for it. Be in yourself, in your body, present, and do all the things that you can do to express yourself and enjoy that high. But then when you come over the peak and you start coming down, a lot of people get stuck to the high. They're like, oh, I don't want to stop being this productive or this happy. I'm going to cling to this place. And then what happens is your rhythm is still going down, and you try to cling, and then you kind of plummet emotionally and energetically. But if you witness and you're like, okay, I've made it over the peak, I'm starting to come down, it's time to tuck and roll, right? It's time to just go into myself, don't take life too seriously, don't try to accomplish more than I have the energy for, and just know that I'm going on the downs. So it's going to be a little rough. And it's like a ramp at that point. If you just stumble down it, you got to work your way up the other side. But if you just smooth and go with it, you get more momentum for a higher high on the other one. And so it's this constant cycle. And I think a lot of discomfort and unhappiness comes from just not recognizing or accepting where you are and being present and respectful of that. So yeah, I think happiness is one of the keys, is just knowing where you're at and just being real with it. And that helps a lot. So.
Well, I don't know if girls tuck and roll. I think it's more of a guy thing. I have a saying of regrouping, getting my energies back, my attention back, my center. Is that the kind of thing you do when you tuck and roll?
Yeah, for sure. And for me, I tend to try and do a lot all the time. So for me, it's just a matter of knowing that now is not the time to book any important meetings or, be like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times this week instead of 2. It's like, no, I'm going to probably not go to the gym this week, and that's okay. I'll do some yoga at home, we'll call it a day, and that's just accepting where I'm at. So yeah, it's regrouping, it's not reaching out, just letting myself settle like the dust, just settle down. You can always restart later. So yeah, absolutely.
I have something like that. There's certain times I am not going to drive. I keep fumbling with my keys. They keep falling. I can't find them. I just kind of listen to the universe and say, I think I'll stay home right now.
Absolutely. I agree with that. That's wisdom.
So there's many things, and your booth here is why I stopped, that is bombarding us. on a constant basis. Can you explain some of that and what your tools do to heal and bring balance?
Absolutely. Love to. So at iPyramids here, Intelligent Pyramids, we're compiling technologies, right? So the main concept of what we're doing with most of the technologies is phase conjugation. And phase conjugation is a fancy science term for what the effect of when electromagnetic energy spins in a vortex. It releases, if it gets enough pressure, it releases energy from the single point. And that energy is scalar wave energy and negative ions. And it's commonly accepted how negative ions help. Salt lamps are running on negative ions.
The waves, the waterfalls, the beach.
At pretty much all the sacred sites on Earth, they can test it, and it's huge negative ions. Right, they just help our body on a subatomic level, like the subatomic particles that make up our molecules, that make up our cells. It massages them, and gives them what they need to stay in orbit in their own balance. And so we've created devices that enhance that potential in your house or with you as you travel. Right, so pyramids do it by themselves, passive. You don't need to add any power. They just take the ambient energy and spin it and release this energy form. Toruses, such as this one.
It's beautiful.
Right? This will do the same thing. It'll take the energy around and it'll start to spin it into a toroidal form. And then we plug these in now, we wire them, and we run sound frequency through them. So now we're powering it, so it's a more powerful conjugate field. And we can direct the frequency through PEMF to heal different aspects of the body and bring mental and emotional relief and heightened states of consciousness. And so what we do is we combine these technologies. We'll take the pyramid, we'll put a vortex generator in it, we'll add crystals that are going to offer their vibrational healing as well. We put gold on them to offer that holy metal vibrational healing. And you can get, different portions of it. You can just get a little one for yourself. You can get a Taurus that's going to blow up your whole room with good vibes for everybody at the party, or to get, everybody in your house at the same time.
I want to back up a little bit. I can't lift it. But did you know houses used to be built round because the energy would flow?
Yeah.
There was some madman that made everything square.
Right.
And then we have the downfall of society. So you're bringing back the balance that was taken out.
We are doing what we can to bring back balance, yeah, because balance is what allows us to work perfectly. So we just want to see everybody healthy and happy, and this is the way that we found that we can do that in a beautiful art form.
So what kind of healing benefits will they get out of the different devices?
Okay, well, some examples to include nervous system. If you've got nerve issues, you can run 2 hertz, and that'll stimulate the nervous system to start regrowing. Very popular one is for aches and pains in like joints or muscles. You would run 20 hertz, which is a circulation frequency. And it'll take inflammation out pretty quick. Like even with this little buddy, I'll put this on my swollen knee that's got an ACL injury. It'll be like I can't barely walk. I'll put it on there for an hour or two, and I'll forget that I had the injury and just start walking around the house until this thing slides down my leg, and I'm like, oh, I forgot the Taurus was there, right? And so that's some of it. There's other, pretty much, it's going to stabilize your body in a full way. So there's targetable ailments, and then there's just the overall, your body knows how to heal itself if you give it all the things it needs. So, one of my favorite medical is 2 minutes on a higher frequency like 432 charges the mitochondria, the battery of your cells, all of them to full capacity like that. That's huge. That's huge. Full battery.
Well, I tell you, I feel more relaxed just being at your table.
Thank you.
Right? Can you share with
a lot today.
Can you share with our audience where they can follow your work and get more information?
Absolutely. And we'd love if you did. The company name is iPyramids. The website is ipyramids.net. And our Instagram and Facebook are both iPyramids. So those are the easiest ways. You can plug in, you can follow us. The website is beautiful. It's got lots of information from scientific sources that we've put on there, so you can judge for yourself if it, how you can go as far down the rabbit hole as you want, pretty much. So
Thank you for what you're doing.
yeah, thank you for what you're doing. It's important to get the new technology and the new things out to the people that are eager and hungry for it, but just don't know,
And it's actually inexpensive. You buy something once and you have it forever.
Yeah, it's really good. Like we use super high quality materials. Like there's gold and aqua aura quartz, and so some of the things are pretty pricey. But you can get the technology in your hand for a few $100 and be able to do all these things. You just won't do the whole house at once or have like a golden pyramid in your living room for $200. But you can get in on a mini for $300 and have all you need. So.
Wait, if I want a golden pyramid, I could talk to you guys and we could work it out?
We will absolutely build you a golden pyramid. This one that's over here is on sale right now if you want to buy one. And and copper. If you can't afford the gold, we got copper. I'm building a copper pyramid because I can't afford the gold yet. But
or you could donate to a healing center?
Yeah, we're working with healing centers. We actually just started a distributor program that allows different varieties. Like you can just affiliate and get a percentage, or you can buy packages and get a bigger percentage. We really want to encourage people with healing centers to put them in. If you've got, shops that sell these kind of things, we're into it. We will facilitate. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is Christine with Shortcut to Happiness. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. I enjoy being with you.